And so, several years ago, I brought me a brand new big-bottom boat. And I wanted to take the Pee Dee River go fishing, but I don't like to really fish by myself, so I called a friend of mine. I said, come on over, let's go fishing. He brought his rod and reels over and everything, and we loaded our tackle box and rod and reels in the boat and put the boat in the back of the truck. So I couldn't afford no trailer back then. We rode on over to the river, and we put in over at a little place called Mountain Creek. And you can put in the Mountain Creek, and you just follow the little creek on down into the main river. Well, I said, why don't you drive the boat today? I said, I want to kind of look around, look at the scenery, and I said, I might see me a big bass jump out. I said, I want one to go on the wall today. I'm looking for a wall hanger today. I'm not looking for one to put in the pan, I want one on the wall. So he got out there, and we went out to the main river. He said, where do you want to go? I said, just take a right here, and we'll go up here to Smith's Lake. And I don't know where any of y'all have ever heard of it. Smith Lake is a river that kind of runs parallel with the big river. There's a lake up there, but it feeds off the river. And all the way you can get into this lake with a boat is at a place about a little bit wider than I can reach. It's pretty deep, but it's not very wide. So we went up there, and it just happened about a week before, had been a big storm. And it blew a tree right over that, passageway. And we got to looking, how are we going to get up under that thing to go fishing that lake? We got to looking, and the water was just low enough, if I could lean way back, and he would lean way forward, that we could just go right up under that old log. He said, I'm going to go right slow now. And I leaned way over in the front. Just about time I got to that log, that was the biggest bobcat I ever seen. Jumped right around that log right above my head. Sure enough, it was me and him. I thought I had seen the pearly gates right there. But you know, folks, I was so close to that bobcat, I could count the fleas on his belly. That's how close I was to that cat. But you know, the good Lord looks out the fools and mules on it. We just cruised right on up on that log, and we didn't even look back. We did check our britches there when we got through. Well, we went on to my favorite fishing spot out there. Like I say, I want to catch a trophy bass. So I got me a brand new 808 Zebco, had a 113-pound line on it, and had it bolted on a heavy-duty Bass Pro rod. I was loaded for bear. And I got to look at my tackle box. I looked in there, and I got the biggest plug I could find, a big old 9-inch broken back reel. It had about 3 sets of treble hooks on it. Man, you could hook anything and put it in with that. I got the tie and that thing on there. By that time, a big old bass swirled up there on the other side of the stump. I said, I better put extra knot in that thing. I let that thing put it right tight. I said, here you go, boy. I put that bass in the boat. That plug just pretty over there. But by that time, a pump of wind got into it. And it landed right across that stump. Never did hit the water, just dangling on the other side of the stump, just like that right there. And I said, well, I don't want to go and scare my fish, I said, I'm going to just jerk it over the stump. I jerked that thing right hard, it hung right in that stump. All been 9 hooks right in that stump. I said, man, this ain't my day. And I said, well, it's got strong line. I'm going to see if I can't pull it out. I pulled on that thing. I pulled. All of a sudden, you can see that stump kind of coming up out of the water. Oh, no. I looked down to the left of the boat. The water in the lake was going down. Oh, my goodness. I let back on that stump. The water come back up. Well, I knew this wasn't going to work, so I just said, paddle me over that stump and let me get my plug, because I didn't want to lose it. I went over and I had a double-legged axe in the boat. I split that stump half in two. I got my plug out of that stump. Well, I figured all this commotion, we done scared all the fish on that side of the river. So I said, let's go over the other side of the lake and let's see if we're doing good over there. It's a little shallower over there, but a lot of big willow trees kind of hanging over the lake, Well, we caught 3 or 4 pounders, but that wasn't we weren't looking for that. We were looking for a big one going to water. I said, well, I'm going to throw this thing as hard as I can, and I'm going to cover more water. I reached back, that plug just went way up in there. But it didn't hit the water. It landed on top of one of them willow trees. Yeah, can't catch no fish top of a willow tree, can you? Well, I gave that thing a big jerk, and when I did, there were 2 turkeys, and a hive of bees flew out of that tree. Well, I jerked on it again, and there was 7 watermarks that fell there in the lake. When I'm about 5 foot long, trying to swim to the bank. By that time, this 15-pound bass jumped up and engulfed that snake. I mean, just that quick. Oh, that was the bass I wanted on my wall. But how would I going to catch that bass with my plug on top of that tree? So, well, I said, I'm going to get one more hard jerk. I jerked on that thing right hard, and all I could see coming toward my face was that 9-inch Rebel plug with all them 9 hooks coming right straight to my face. But you know, one of them old turkeys was still flying around out there, and he thought that plug was a bug. He made a swooping to go and get that bug, and that plug caught him right behind the back of the head, and all that turkey and that plug just fell right in our boat. Turned us and that V-bottom boat right over. Well, folks, I might not have been a Baptist when I went under. When I bobbed back up, I had been fully immersed. We bobbed back up there, and there was tackle boxes, life jackets, and that old turkey floating around all over the water out there. Well, we got everything to the bank, got the water out of the boat, checked everything. I said, I got everything but my rod and reel and my plug. He said, what's that sticking in your leg? And I looked down, and there was turkey belly. I got in the turkey belly, and there was my 9-inch Rebel sticking in my leg. Well, I said, at least I got it. He said, how you going to get it out? I said, hand me them 9-inch pliers out of the box. He handed me 9-inch pliers. He said, you going to be able to take that? I said, well, hand me that bullet over there. He said, what you going to do with that bullet? I said, I'm going to pull a John Wayne, put it in my mouth. But he said, ain't no bullet. He said, try this stick. I put that stick in my mouth. I took him pliers. I broke 2 of my father's teeth, but I got that plug out of my leg. And the line was still tied to the plug. And I knew I had about 300 yards of line on that thing. So I started pulling in. But I finally got my new 808 Zebco out of the bottom of that lake. We loaded everything up, including that turkey. We started back out and getting to the lake. And we had to go back to that same little passageway. Well, you guessed it. Sitting up under that same log with a game warden. Sure enough, he was waiting on us. Well, there wasn't no other way out. We had to go right by him. We just pulled up right there and stopped. And, how you doing today? He said, all right. Did you caught any fish? I said, yeah, we caught 3 or 4. We turned them loose. He got looking, you know how a game warden, he real knows that he's looking in our boat, just looking all around. And he spotted that turkey that I had put up under my jacket. Spotted his feet hanging out there. He said, what's that up under that jacket right there? Well, you caught what you caught. I pulled that jacket up, that big turkey there. He said, where'd y'all get that turkey at? I said, you ain't gonna believe it, but he flew in the side of the boat. He said, no, I don't believe it. He said, I'm gonna write you board a ticket right now. I said, turkey season went out a week ago. He got that big old ticket book out. He got his pencil out. You know how to do, kind of lifted that pretty good. He started to ask me my name. But by that time, that same bobcat with all them fleas jumped back up on that log, right above his head. I ain't never seen a boat motor crazy so fast in all my life. The last time we seen that game warden, his hat was flying off going up the river. Well, old bobcat, he kind of jumped back to the bank. We kind of looked at him, he was looking kind of poorly with all them fleas, so we just tossed him the turkey. He kind of winked his old eye, just kind of as if to say, thank you. Well, we motored on down the boat landing, we loaded the boat up. We kind of looked back over the river there, and the sun was just setting over the treetop. Oh, what a beautiful sight. I still go over the river. I enjoy the experiences, but it's those memories that I'll take with me the rest of my life from just another day on the old Pee Dee. Well, that's